statement for any reason be said for the truth, for the sake of the truth. That is correct, that statement. So hopefully during your stay here to finish as medical doctors, you will really look into this seriously, even if you're not a devotee of Amma today. Because if you do it the way she's suggesting us, you will be a truly happy medical doctor. Otherwise, by feeling that you're important, by making more money than your average Indian citizen, or by satisfying your parents because they will be proudful now to say that my daughter and my son is a medical doctor, truly, you know very well in your hearts that will not make you happy. These things come from outside, and they will never, ever make us happy. The only thing you know that makes us happy is that which comes from inside us. And that's what Amma is teaching us every day. Because of this glamour that the medical occupation and the engineering occupation, especially these two occupations mainly, by the time we graduate, we feel that we are very important people. That kills the spirit that Amma is trying to imbibe for us to have. And I was reading an article, and I wrote down here the statement that I saw was very powerful. And the reason I wrote it down and I wanted to share it with you is because coming from the United States, we have everything there, as you know. My students, it happened this quarter to go and help a student to move things to apartment. And I couldn't realize, really, all these years, where they live. They're like queens and kings. They have tennis courts, swimming pools. If you see where their dormitories and the places they really sleep and live, they're just amazing. On the other side, their minds are totally confused. They are very afraid. They're addicted to Facebook. And they lose their grades and they're kicked out of the university, coming to my office full of tears, my desk, for many other reasons, but also these reasons. And what I'm trying to say is they have everything materially. They miss nothing. Very easy to get loans. Everything is okay, but they're very afraid, they're very confused, very isolated, lonely. They are not happy at all. They're running out with no purpose, but just to make money. And you can see that they're so unhappy. Almost all of them. And a very big fraction of them, they turn out to go to the psychological services. I'm very close to them and they open their hearts and they tell me terrible things. Many of them, they're thinking to commit suicide. Most of them, they don't. But imagine a large fraction of them to really have these thoughts, how much pain they have to entertain such thoughts. And you can see this materialist society where it has led us. It's all beautiful. It all looks so good, but it's hollow inside. And that's what Amma is giving you. It's giving you that inside to be completely full. And it's up to you to really take it and put it in your hearts. So in that article I was reading this because I had a lot of interaction with faculty, colleagues, and I realized that this place is really like more or less like any other place. The big difference is done because of Amma. And because Amma has attracted some beautiful souls to be your faculty, to be your assistants, to be around you. They are not all of them that way. Everybody's struggling to apply Amma's lessons. And many of them are very low in the scale, in the ladder. But you have some people that are very, very exceptional around you. And you know them. I just met a few. And these are the examples that you need to follow. Of course, Amma is the first example, but your professors, your faculty, some of them are exceptional souls, and you must become like them. And it's not easy. And this is what happens, because you will graduate and you will feel that you are a very important person. Just like we, the faculty, sometimes we feel that way, that we're very important people. And you know what happens? This is the statement I saw in the article I want to share it with you. Most one-time important people can never accept their later insignificance gracefully. Their minds will restlessly brood over how to restore their importance. And that happens many times to even people that are attracted by Amma, and then they become workers around her. For a minute they get excited, and then they struggle to really accept gracefully this insignificance. They still their minds, our minds, try to find ways how to restore that importance that we have lost, even though we call ourselves, Amma's devotees. So it's a struggle. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But if we realize that the only way we can have peace of mind and true happiness is to truly see that ego go away, then we certainly can make progress with Amma's help. And thinking always about her teachings. And trying to see Amma in everyone's heart. This is what I do. Every time I'm ready to go to my lecture, I have Amma's picture there. I touch my hand on her head, forehead in the picture, and I go to my class to teach. And I feel so free the last year. I see miracles in my students' lives. The emails that they send me and the interaction they show to me, they're telling me they have miracles in their lives. And I know, I don't almost talk at all about Amma except in my office. They ask me, who is that lady? I said, my teacher. So you have a teacher? I said, of course I have a teacher. Without a teacher in your lives, where are you going to go? You have to find a good teacher, a teacher that you truly love. I said, have you found one? Because if you don't, you're lost. You have to have a teacher that you truly love. I said, this is my teacher. And then they try to find out who is that lady. Some of them, without talking to me at all, they just go and Google to find out who she is. In fact, two of them this quarter went and took darshan with Amma without letting me know. And two of them, I took one ceremony, not to Los Angeles with my van, and they totally had 4 students darshan for first time. And one of them said, that love I cannot handle, it's too much for me. So, and that person I know, he's a very good person, he's going to do progress now, because he get darshan with Amma. Something happens to most people when they come near her presence. I don't think you can describe Amma. I don't think so. And it's very funny because you can see, I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to do this trip. You can see there's people right next to the ashram, right? And even here. And they have no idea what this human flesh is carrying with it. And you see other people from all over the world, diametrically opposed from the earth, thousands of miles away. They go there and they say, I will not go away from here. And people, they live right there, the houses are right next to it, they have no idea what's happening. The mind does everything. There is a Greek saying, says, Nusi yis and somati yi. That's ancient Greek, which means mind healthy in a body, in a healthy body. These are two connected. And this kind of philosophy is already yours too. The Vedas and all this Indian philosophy. In fact, the more days they are going by, I realize that this planet, there is, I don't know how to describe it, but there's 2 eyes. And I think these 2 eyes is one, the Greek eye in the west, and in the east is the Indian eye. This planet has 2 eyes for civilizations. One is the Greek and the other is the Indian one. And many people know this. All the scholars know that. But unfortunately, you know how things are going in Greece, probably from news. That eye is almost 10% now be able to see. I don't know how much is in India, but you must preserve that which is almost abolished from all over the face of the earth. That's called paganism. And the beauty that is there is completely destroyed all over the world. And Amma has reinvigorated, and it's going to come up even in Greece in the near future, because that's what she wants to do, and she's going to do it. She's going to find the people to do it.